Been a long day? Come and walk with me. Oh, I'm sorry to hear you've had a long day. But it's okay. We're in nature now. So things are gonna get better. I get it. Some days just feel heavier than others, don't they? Work, responsibilities, people, expectations. And sometimes your mind just needs some space. And a lot of our battles are typically mental more than they are physical. And the irony is, when we're dealing with a lot of physical tasks, oftentimes this can provide us with a wonderful amount of energy, and we can feel better about ourselves. We feel more motivated, more purposeful, and more useful when taking part in physical tasks. But it's the monotonous, meaningless, mental tasks that we just can't really seem to get our head around that provide us with the most amount of anxiety, the most amount of frustration. And we can be very quick to get caught up in our own minds and think to ourselves, could life have been different? Would I have been happier doing this or going there or being someone slightly different to the person that I am now? But I want you to take a breath. I want you to relax your shoulders. You don't need to have an identity crisis. It's just been a long day. We all have them, more often than not in this modern world. And it's okay to feel the way that you feel right now. It's normal. It's actually healthy to feel this way. Wow, I wish I brought my Wellington boots. Look at this puddle. Whoa, now that is a swamp. The one time I forget my Wellington boots. Oh well, lesson learned. It's been a long day. Let's go over here. I get that you've got this overwhelming sensation going on in your mind right now regarding the pressure to always be productive. You've got the constant comparisons online, news media articles reminding you that there's other people out there who are doing far better than you in life. And man, isn't that the easiest, most simplistic way for a modern day human to feel utterly exhausted? But it's okay. It's okay, we're in nature now. Your body, your mind, your emotions, your soul was built for the wind and the trees, not for notifications, not for Excel spreadsheets, not for monotonous, mundane tasks that a robot could do probably better than yourself. I get it, I've been there. I feel you. You've got to stay playful. You've got to stay happy. You've got to stay joyful and blissful. And I know it's hard, especially when it's been a long day. But there's always something to smile about. There's always something positive going on in your life. Maybe not right this very second, but certainly in the future, it's coming. And at the same time, you're still breathing. Your heart's pumping. Your legs are working. At least I hope they are. You've got some food in the fridge you can help yourself to. You've got a warm bed tonight. And if you don't have all of those things I just mentioned, I'm sure there's something going on in your life right now that you can pray for tonight and include in your blessings. I get that it's been a long day, but the squirrel over there, who I'm probably not going to capture on camera right now because he's too fast, but he's had a long day as well, gathering nuts, avoiding predators such as the fox. I'll have a word with the fox, Mr. Squirrel, don't you worry. But he's had a long day, and he's not going to feel guilty or ashamed for seeking rest at the end of such a long day. Just like you now are trying to seek rest. Never beat yourself up or feel guilty for taking time out, whether that be returning home from work and relaxing. I can't relax, George, I've got kids. Okay, I get it. Maybe when the kids have gone to bed. Maybe at the weekends. Maybe setting your alarm a little bit earlier before you wake up so you can have half an hour to yourself with a herbal tea. That's what I love to do before I even start my day, before I commit myself to the world. I take a bit of time to check in and see how I'm doing. And I highly advise you doing the same, because you cannot sacrifice your relationship with yourself. When we go to work, when we go out into the world, we often wear a mask or multiple masks, and we sacrifice our character to fit in to the corporate world. But you don't have to do that in nature. Nature doesn't demand anything from you other than authenticity. It thrives and survives off your authenticity. You exhaling is you being authentic, is you being honest, is you being real, is you being your true human self. When you breathe out, the trees breathe in. When the trees breathe out, you breathe in. There is a harmonious relationship to be had out here in nature, walking barefoot on the soil, listening to the beautiful sounds all around me. There's a reason why it makes me feel fantastic. And it goes so much deeper than what basic science tries to flood our minds with. Look at this house. Looks like it's owned by Mr. Squirrel. Can you see him up there? Hey, Mr. Squirrel, are you letting this place? How much for the rent? Walnuts? Cashew nuts? What would you like, my friend? Okay, he's off. Maybe we'll get an answer some other time. I could live here. You got a nice stone seat. You got some windows out the back. I mean, you got one heck of a garden, that's for sure. And some lovely squirrel neighbours. Maybe a badger or two. Not too shabby. Yeah, I think I could stay here for some time. The sun is starting to set on this long day. And what a long day it's been. But it's okay. We're out here in nature now. This is where I charge my batteries. This is where I stay humble. This is where I learn the most. Nature will reset your nervous system. Slow breathing, listening to the birds, the rhythm of walking, being away from screens. Nature's going to remind your body how to relax. Your problems are always going to feel their biggest when you're exhausted, when it's been a long day. The mind has a tendency to overreact to simple problems and exaggerate and expand them into something they're simply not. We see this a lot with seasonal depression. During the harsh winter months when you're cooped up indoors, when you go to work in the dark and come home in the dark, those are the worst times to make big decisions, because you're typically in a negative mindset, a negative frame of thought. Oh yeah. And this can often lead to decisions that we'll later regret. The best decisions you can make in life are when you are in a happy, pleasant, joyful, meaningful mood. And oftentimes those moods can be rare to experience. But nature's my place to go for getting back in the zone, getting back in the right state of mind, feeling good, happy, fresh and positive again. Remember that your worth isn't measured by today. Bad days happen, long days happen. One rough day doesn't define you. You're allowed to be a human being. And you're not a failure just because today was messy, because today was long and tiring and people are demanding so much from you and you're genuinely trying your best, but it seems like no one's appreciating you. I get it. It's just the way of the world. It's always been that way, it'll always be that way. It's fine. Look after yourself. Come out into the woods. Come out into nature. Make friends with a robin. Look at the sky above. Appreciate what's always been and what will always be. Wow, look at the way that tree lights up in the evening sun. It is so beautiful here. Nice to see you too, Mr. Bird. Have you had a long day? We have. Have you noticed something? It's just me out here. And while I appreciate the peace and quiet and tranquility, it often saddens me because so many people at this time of day, it's currently 10 to 6, they go straight home and they don't stop by the forest. They don't pick up the kids and take them into the forest after work or go for a walk with their spouse, or even just take 5 minutes alone by themselves to simply sit on a wonderful wooden seat such as this one, and just allow themselves to be completely authentic for 5 minutes. Take a little bit of time out. No need to think, no need to feel, no need to question anymore. Just be. It's a wonderful feeling. And I get that the world is loud, but peace hasn't disappeared from your life, I promise you. Sometimes it's just waiting in the forest. Somewhere between the trees and the wind, life feels simpler again. So it's okay. It's okay that it's been a long day. There are plenty more to come. And upon reflection, those long days, those stressful days, those busy days, those really, really boring days are actually blessings that we're running past. Every day that we are alive and breathing and existing, those are days that people in hospital beds right now are longing to return back to. They were complaining just like you. They were struggling just like you. They were bored just like you. And now they're in a hospital bed right now, probably watching the same sunset as me and you, wishing that they could return back to their long days. Because yeah, they were long, but were they long? You don't have to be afraid of normality. You don't have to be afraid of a simple existence. There is always something to look forward to and something meaningful to wake up for. Take the night off tonight, whether you've just finished working or are in the middle of working or are about to start. Just take tonight off if you can, for yourself. A bath, herbal tea, a book, less screens, less TV, more nature, more nurture, and more genuine appreciation for you and the body that you have been blessed with. Please look after it. Please treat it well. Please allow it to live a long and happy life, because it deserves that, and you deserve to feel comfortable in that. Thank you for spending some time with me tonight. And if the world feels heavy, just remember that tomorrow exists. And you don't need to dread it, because if you were in that hospital bed right now, you wouldn't be dreading tomorrow. You'd be longing, hoping, and praying for tomorrow. So include that in your prayers tonight, and know that everything will eventually work itself out. God bless you.